we spend most of our lives living kind of in our head and reacting to information that's constantly coming in from all sources. We spend a lot of time thinking at our computer, driving, all these activities that require so much sensory awareness, and we rarely have time to just drop into the body where it's really actually calm and safe, and we need to be closer to this center core. So when, as a teenager and a young adult, I was really struggling, and I found when I came to the dance floor and started doing embodiment practices, really rolling and pouring and finding all my surfaces of the whole body, I began to calm down my nervous system and become much more present with life as it was happening. And then I got to realize that I was a sensory being, and I could feel and sense and know in a different way, not just through the mind. So I feel like embodiment is a healing practice to bring us into the present moment and become grounded and centered, so we're not just scattered and reacting to the world. So JourneyDance is based on the practices of embodiment and emotional expression and joy and freedom. So as a dancer or a non-dancer, you come into the space where anything is dance. Everything is dance. There's no right and wrong. There's no like, that person's better than me or blah, blah, blah. It's just movement for movement's sake. It's how we express our emotions, because we have really very few places where emotional expression is safe. Really only through art, and if you're in a happy, good mood, it's great. So JourneyDance is this place where we already know that the mind, body, emotional system is all connected. So we can't forget that it's all connected. So if we have a place to express our emotions, we're going to be able to heal old past memories and move into a new story. And that's really what my purpose is. It's to help people get into their body, go inside and find what needs to be expressed, artistically or spastically, it doesn't matter, and let it out in a container. We call it a container, in a safe space of the dance floor where there's no judgment, there's nobody watching, there's nobody telling you it's right or wrong. It's just using the body to express. So I have a quality in JourneyDance that is probably my favorite, most significant quality, called evocative emotion, where we tell our story to the dance floor. And for 20 years in JourneyDance, we've been telling our story to the dance floor and allowing it to be, and sometimes it's really, you know, raucous and gritty, and sometimes it's really painful and emotional, and sometimes it's joyful, depending on where we are. But it's all parts of you being accepted in that telling your story to the dance floor. Almost like if you believed in, you know, whatever spirit, source energy, universe, God, goddess was watching you at that moment, listening to you and having a chance for you to talk to yourself just as much, because we are so smart and we know so much, but we just have to give ourselves the space to listen to our own body. And as the body talks, that's when we can shift. We can overwrite the old patterns. We can rewrite the circuitry of the brain. It's been proven now that through all kinds of embodied practices, we can shift the way we react, the way our old patterns fire, and we can become more healthy and more aware and more centered and more just able to connect with ourselves in a new way. People often ask me why the fire ceremony and what is that all about? And when I explain that, it makes a lot of sense in retrospect. Of course, it developed organically, and I was dancing with people and I was getting all fun and getting partners, and I'd look at someone and say, "You're so adorable," and they'd go, "No, you're so adorable." I'd say, "You're so amazing," and they go, "No, you're so amazing." And I was like, what is this no business, huh? People keep saying no. Every time I would say, "You're so powerful," no. And so then I started saying, wait, don't say no, everybody. Just say, "You're so amazing. Thank you very much." That's your response. And as I did that, I noticed more and more people, you know, they kind of get this edge comes about. And I say to them, okay, who here's didn't take those compliments in? Who was judging themselves? Oh, no, I'm not amazing. No, I'm not powerful. No, I'm not graceful. No, I'm not. And I said, we're going to burn that stuff up. We're going to change the story right now. So the fire just came out of that. And it was before I ever heard of shamanism or any of that kind of ritual experience. I just did it because I knew that how do you get rid of something? burn it. So we made little fires and we put our limiting beliefs and our negative thoughts and our old junk and fear and doubts and worries, and we put them in that fire and we burn. And we do it as a group. It's almost like we're saying, yes, I support your transformation. Yes, I wish you your highest healing now. Yes, as a group, I support you in burning that old stuff up. And then we call on what we truly desire. Either we call it up or we call it down, what we want to become and fill ourselves with. And then we access joy and celebration.